Welcome to Dreamy Tales, your bedtime haven. Prepare to embark on a journey of tranquility and relaxation. I'm here to weave enchanting stories that will gently guide you into a restful night's sleep. Subscribe and let the soothing whispers of Dreamy Tales be your nightly companion. Secrets of the Sleeping Forest, a nighttime quest to lift the dark curse. Chapter 1, A Nighttime Adventure. The moon rose high over the treetops, bathing the sleeping forest in a soft, silvery glow. Sam stared out his bedroom window, listening to the sighs and whispers of the great trees as they settled in for the night. But despite the forest's tranquil lullaby, Sam could not sleep. His mind was wide awake with thoughts of adventure. Quietly, so as not to wake his sleeping family, Sam slipped out of bed and tiptoed outside. A cool breeze rustled through the leaves, carrying mysterious night sounds on its currents. Sam breathed in the earthy scents of pine and moss, feeling his curiosity stir. Where would the winding forest paths lead under star-speckled skies? There was only one way to find out. Sam padded silently between the towering sentinels, gazing up at trunks striped with shadows. Owls hooted softly as they swooped between boughs, while glowflies flickered in the undergrowth like fallen stars. The deeper Sam ventured, the thicker the magic seemed to grow. He turned a bend and paused, tilting his head. Was that crying he heard on the wind? Following the haunting sound, Sam discovered a towering old oak bowed low with sorrow. Its gnarled branches wept silvery tears that glittered in the moonlight. "Why are you so sad?" Sam asked gently. A tearful groan answered, vibrating through massive roots. Just then, a winged shadow swept down. "Who? You're out late, little one." It was Owl, wise protector of the forest. "This tree has seen much," Owl sighed. "Its roots hold memories, even it has forgot." Before Sam could reply, a thicket rustled nearby. Out popped a furry gray face, long ears alert. "I heard voices. What's amiss?" asked Hare, Sam's best friend. As Owl explained all he knew, Sam felt a spark of determination. These woods held secrets, and this tree needed comfort. With new friends by his side, Sam was ready to solve the mystery haunting the sleeping forest on this moonlit eve. Chapter 2, Friends to the Rescue. The trio turned their gaze to the weeping oak once more. "There must be a way to help," said Sam. Owl hooted thoughtfully. "Trees keep the memories of centuries within their roots and bark. Perhaps if we listen, its memories will reveal what plagues its dreams." They gathered round the tree's gnarled trunk. Sam gently placed his paw against the rough bark and closed his eyes. "We're here to listen, old friend. Tell us your tale." A tremor passed through the tree as images flickered in Sam's mind. A golden forest bursting with birdsong, saplings dancing in the wind. Then the images darkened, the sounds twisting into screams that made Sam's fur stand on end. When Sam opened his eyes, he saw his friend staring back with concern. It spoke of happier times, but something terrible happened here long ago, Sam said grimly. Hare's ears drooped. "Now what? These woods stretch on forever." Just then, a chorus of high-pitched peeps echoed through the grove. Fireflies emerged from the undergrowth, glowing orbs floating purposefully through the shadowy trees. "The forest sprites have a message," said Owl. "Follow, and you may find the answers you seek." The fireflies wound their way down an overgrown trail that Sam had never noticed before. Tree branches reached overhead, blotting out the sky, and strange calls filtered through the gloom. Sam shuddered, but kept close to Hare and Owl for comfort as they proceeded with care. Suddenly, the fireflies winked out, leaving the friends in utter darkness. Hare squeaked in fright, and Sam froze, heart racing. But then, soft blue light bloomed up ahead. Foxfire mushrooms on a gnarled stump were emitting an eerie glow. A circle of toadstools pulsed ahead, their glowing caps casting an eldritch aura over a moss-choked glade. An acrid smell assaulted Sam's sensitive nose. His fur bristled as wisps of fog drifted between the trees like clutching fingers. What nightmares lurked in this cursed hollow? And what frightened secrets were buried in this glade? Sam and his friends crept forward to find out. Chapter 3. Into the Deep Woods. Sam cautiously approached the ominous glade, his friends close behind. The fog writhing around their paws seemed alive with malice. What sinister force invaded this normally tranquil forest? A shriek suddenly split the silence, piercing as a banshee's wail. Sam yelped and darted behind Owl just as shadows detached from the trees. Hollow sockets turned toward the frightened trio, and tattered black robes swayed wraith-like on a phantom wind. "Who disturbs our eternal torment?" moaned the specters. "None may enter this cursed grove and live to tell the tale." Sam trembled violently, but Owl stood tall. "We mean no harm, lost souls, only to understand the darkness plaguing this wood." The ghosts drifted hesitantly closer, coming into the fungi's glow. Sam stifled a gasp. Beneath rotting hoods were skulls bleached white as moonbeams. One inclined its head, sockets flaring an eldritch green. Long ago, when these trees were but saplings, our village stood here in peace. Its voice dissolved into an agony-filled wail. Images flickered in the fog, laughing children chasing fireflies as elders told tales by the hearth. Then dark riders materialized with cruel blades, cutting down all in their path. Blood stained the forest floor as hopeless screams echoed to the moon. "We were murdered for practices the close-minded feared," the specter finished hollowly. "Our souls cursed to forever relive the horror, keeping none but bones." Sam's gaze fell upon a gnarled stump, nearly consumed by brambles and moss, all that remained of the village execution tree. A chill crept up his spine as understanding dawned in a flash of clarity. The oak ... It saw the whole massacre, its roots drink from lands soaked in blood. The ghosts nodded slowly. For centuries we've haunted these woods, tormenting any who drew near. But you may be the ones to break our endless nightmare. Chapter 4. Lifting the Shadows. Sam stared into the spirit's hollow eyes, almost afraid to hope. "How can we help you find peace?" The ghost lowered its cowled head. "For so long have we stewed in hate and vengeance, but your brave hearts have shown us another path." Owl ruffled his feathers. "Courage and compassion are the keys, my friends. You suffered a terrible wrong, yet remaining in darkness will not mend what was broken. Come, let us return to the weeping oak and lift this curse together." The phantoms drifted behind as the party exited the glade. Thin fingers of mist clung to their heels like tattered shawls. Sam led the way, heart pounding. Would the old tree accept their aid after so many seasons of torment? The oak towered above the small gathering, branches rustling forlornly. Its trunk shone damp with spectral tears. "Spirits of the forest, the time has come to make amends," called Owl. "Retake your place among these woods in peace, no longer slaves to vengeance and sorrow." A shudder passed through the oak as ghostly fingers caressed its bark. "Forgive us, old sentinel, for the pains we forced you to relive. May growth return to these lands where once only death could thrive." The spirits began to sing, a soul-wrenching dirge that lifted on phantom wind. As their lament rose to the watching stars, a dim glow enveloped the glade. The mist curled away on a warm breeze, revealing grass and saplings springing up where once only moss and brambles grew. The oak creaked softly, a sigh of release. When dawnlight touched the treetops, Sam knew true healing had begun. Where shadows once lurked, new life was blossoming thanks to the power of redemption, mercy, and green growing things. Darkness's long reign was ending, and a nighttime peace settling over the sleeping forest at last. Chapter 5. Tranquil Dreams. A new day awoke in the forest, dawnlight filtering golden through the leaves. Sam opened his eyes slowly, taking in the scene around him with amazement. All traces of the misty curse had lifted, leaving only new growth in its wake. The ghosts no longer prowled as wraiths, but blended harmoniously with the woodland spirits once more. Their voices carried on morning breezes, mingling with birdsong and a bittersweet melody. Only the village stump remained, emerald moss now wrapping its gnarled form in a soft embrace. As Sam picked his way through dewy ferns, the old oak's bark rippled beside him in a friendly wave. Its once weeping branches now shone hale and green, spreading sheltering boughs over young saplings clustering at its roots. The horrors of its memories had finally been released. Deep in contemplation, Sam wandered until a familiar sound made him pause. Laughter and chatter drifted from a sunlit glade up ahead, where Hare danced joyously through a carpet of wildflowers. Owl perched nearby, eyes creased with mirth as he told tales to enraptured Forestfolk. The spirits fluttered close as Sam approached, cowls flung back to reveal smiling faces warmed by dawn. "Thank you, little hero, for helping us find peace at last," they sighed. "These woods will flourish as never before, thanks to your compassion and courage. Darkness can only prevail when good souls stand idle by. But you proved that even the deepest shadows fade before the light of hope and friendship." Sam's heart swelled with pride and delight. As he joined his friends amidst the glade's cherry flowers and butterflies, warmth spread through his paws from toes to fingertips. The tranquility of the sleeping forest would safeguard these sacred lands from harm now, protecting both haunted past and bright future. And when night fell once more, Sam knew the oak's dreams would be filled with life, joy, and emerald growing dreams to echo through the ages. As the stars twinkle above, it's time for dreamy tales to bid you good night. May the soothing echoes of our stories linger in your dreams, offering you a serene escape. Until we meet again under the moonlit sky, sleep tight and sweet dreams.